justice.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Controversy. I'm your host, Ian Elliott-Carter. And man, let's just talk about this funny shit that just got on my radar. Hasbro, the toy company, the company that does board games as well, has now purchased the rights, and they own the rights now to Death Row Records. Death Row Records, you know, the iconic hip-hop record label from the 90s, which concluded of old Dr. Dre, old Snoop Dogg, a little bit of Tupac from his later years, and of course we got like Daz, Corrupt, some Nate Dogg up in there. There's a lot of iconic artists that came from Death Row, and there's a lot of great music that came with it. Regardless of what you think about Suge Knight, it's one of the best things that ever happened to hip-hop history. Now, he is the devil, and he is in prison right now, and well-deserved, but man, all the rights, it's just crazy where it started, you know, and where it's at now. It's a toy company actually owns the rights of it now. That's crazy. And before you laugh, I think it's insane. I actually love this idea, and I'll explain to you why. Hasbro, man, they make toys and they make board games, and who would not like to see a who would not like to see a Monopoly version of Death Row Records? Come on, man. You got the places, and you get in jail. Of course, we be in jail all the time. But you get the way that they can label this map out and do all the things with Monopoly. I'm not even a big Monopoly fan, honestly, but I think like the icons and the characters of the different artists going around and stuff like that, I think it would be dope. I really do. But you got potential as well to make some great action figures. I collect some pop dolls. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. As a fan of hip hop, I would definitely collect some of the action figures, like kind of like what Def Jam Vendetta did with the PlayStation game that you had all the rappers fighting. Hasbro could do the same thing with some artists from back in the day, and I would collect those. I would love to have an action figure of Tupac and Dr. Dre just fighting, or like a big Suge Knight, and that might start a trend, man. Hip hop action figures would be dope. I would collect a lot of them, and a lot of them that piss me off, like Kanye, which I love his music, but I don't like him. I would love to just, with the other dolls. But yeah, let's look at a little bit of what Hasbro actually owns, man. Hasbro owns Nerf. They own Play-Doh. They own Monopoly. They own Battleship. They own, what else they got here? G.I. Joe, man, they own the distributing rights of the toys for G.I. Joe, like I just said, Star Wars, a little bit of Marvel. It's crazy. They're an established company that owns a lot of stuff, man. And Death Row was definitely a good choice. I would love to see what they got playing with that, because it's a random buy. It really is. Nobody would ever predict that. So we'll see where that's going. But let me know. Do you think Hasbro did a great job with the purchase of Death Row, or do you think it was kind of weird and stupid? But I'm interested where it's going, because I see a lot of potential, a lot of money to be made from Death Row Records, man. Iconic record company. Peace.
In our environment, pigsty fireman, all that gets retirement. It's fucked up, ain't it? We tough enough as